of names appear and he eats you.
Ah, yes, we don't talk about that. We'll leave that to be a surprise for Matt. In any case, I have started the recording. Session 2 of the Amber Palace. We pick up where we left off with two members of the party high on the ground, pawing gently towards their companions as they desperately want to eat more. So, I guess the ball is in Matt's and Nyaxi's court. What do the two of you want to do in this glorious situation? You did report the message. Presumably, one of the hounds will arrange some kind of a cleanup to make sure that everything is kosher.
Oh, I can't carry that giant man on the ground.
Yeah, it would also kind of be dangerous because he's slow, he's way too high to be fast, but he keeps trying to reach for people and chomp on them. So it's, you kind of have to be careful, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like an awkward kid, but you know that that fucker has a wooden sword and he will whack you on the shin if he gets close enough. The bodyguard, meanwhile, is just like, what the fuck is going on? What? He has, of course, never seen vampires eat each other. Neither have you. But the mortal is just like, for once the mask of professionalism is dropped, that he's just like, what is wrong with them? By your silence, I assume that you are just letting time pass and waiting for the situation to please get better.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty incapacitated.
Okay, so you keep your distance from the two of them. I want both of the incapacitated guys to roll perception alertness difficulty 9, and this is one you want to fail.
Oh, incapacitated guys.
Yes. I
They're
wanted to
high
see it,
as
right?
fuck. They are high as all fuck. Okay? That's good.
No, it's a 9, don't worry. You'll fail. We roll it.
Diablerie is, believe it or not, a big deal. Which is why you usually don't want to do it on nameless neonate trash. It gets good when you eat old vampires, not this garbage. This is like the equivalent of going behind a restaurant, digging around in the dumpster, and picking out a half-eaten 4-day-old burger.
Mmm. That's good though.
Dan, you need to reroll. This is a difficulty 9.
Oh, okay. Missed that part.
Okay. They are. One of them tries chewing on a steel beam. One of them bites a tire. And then they notice each other. There's that moment of mutual recognition, and they start crawling towards each other with a bit more purpose. You two are
I do
far
the
too
traditions
fast.
of
You two are far too fast and able to stand on your 2 feet. So you are prey they currently cannot conquer with their great vampiric prowess. Each other, however. Now that is an easier target to catch. and moving towards them currently as they approach. Letting this just happen would probably be a bad idea.
But are we all Pratos keepers?
It's more the fact that you both have some dots in politics. It's kind of like Diablo, even in a Blood Hunt, kind of looks a little bit bad. If you then let them eat each other, it kind of, without at least trying to stop it, it kind of looks like you are an accomplice. It's
Okay, stop. Yes, I think it's time for me to act.
yes.
I use
Uh-oh.
domination.
Uh-huh.
And just say one word. Stop.
Okay. Um,
To both of them.
okay, so you go in
Stop.
between them
I
and
have
look
a
at
better idea. I give a speech that using Paul. Let me check my. Let me check.
I
I will do it in a smart way.
okay.
First of all, I will do something that they will turn their attention on me.
Okay, how?
Let me check what I have.
Don't look at the dots. Describe what or like you can look at your dots to see what your character is good at, but describe don't tell me you want to use politics or empathy or whatever dots.
Okay,
Tell me what you
I
want to
have.
do.
I will make a speech like, guys, we know the one.
Just appeal to reason.
I, I will appeal to reason.
Uh-huh.
Say something like, guys, we know the vampire code. What you're up to is not acceptable. And then after they look at me, I dominate both of them and make them stop.
Okay. That sounds like a appearance expression because you're trying to carry yourself in such a way that commands attention and you're trying to make a logical argument.
Appearance.
Yes, it's less about the conversation itself and more about holding their attention.
Success.
Okay, so in this game, generally speaking, it's three that is like a complete success. One and two is a success, and it's a partial success or success at cost at storyteller's discretion. It's like the difference between genuinely fixing a car and getting it running well enough to, get to the service shop. So two successes. I'll let you have a full command of one of them. I'm not gonna make their willpowers are drained and they are high as fuck. I won't make you roll for dominate. You can stop one of them in their tracks. Which one do you want?
Okay. I want to stop Leisure.
Okay, let's try. So there is this buzzing thing that steps in between you and the target. Oh, it's another target. It's just standing there, flapping its mouth. You crawl faster. It looks you in the eye, and you just feel like the hammer slam into your brain and stop in your tracks. You don't even make out what he said, but some part of you does, and your muscles lock up. The Malkavian is now crawling towards you, Stanislav. And it is just like a primal determination in its eyes. I say it's because it is not in person mode right now. It is just a vampire with none of the human bits.
Maybe Nayaxi will help me with this one.
Yes, I'll step up and try and get the attention of the Malkavian.
And your command is attack, of course.
And I'm planning to dominate him once I have it.
Okay, how do you get his attention?
I'll yell out his name and step in front of him.
Okay. Appearance intimidation. Since you're being assertive. Okay, that's enough as well. So they are stopped in their tracks. At this point, since you had something to snap you out of it, and at this point it's been like 10 minutes. You haven't lost too much time on pursuing the Malkavian yet. I'll give you a self-control roll at 7 to see if you can start getting some semblance of sense back.
No.
Okay? You are still a tiny bit high. You'll take a +1 difficulty on pretty much every action, but you can act and function as a person. And same for Ethan. You're starting to come down. So once the dominate wears off, that's enough to snap you out of it somewhat.
So let's continue our pursuit.
Okay, she has been gone for 10 minutes. How do you figure where she might have gone?
Okay, it's Uber hacker time. There is such thing as how to explain.
Traffic cameras, I know.
Okay, traffic cameras. I try to use something else.
Like a GPS tracker.
GPS tracker on the car to prevent it from being stolen.
Yes, I've heard about this thing. Okay. He might be able to do that. But I'm not sure how secure those are, and it might take him a while.
Okay, let's take cameras then.
And what I'm saying is, like, these are not necessarily systems that are completely open. One is the police, and one is a major corporation, effectively. So there's gonna be, like, actual security, and he's not gonna be able to do it on the spot. Your best bet, if you want the information now, not in 3 or 4 days at best, is to contact someone who already has access to that. So, which clans are computery? You know, there's a Malkavian elder who at least assembles species for fun and profit, and the Nosferatu are traditionally, computery. And you know that there was one Nosferatu guy that was trying to talk people into once again buying a crypto. So there is at least one that's vaguely familiar with computers.
But if I ask them for help, they would require something else in return.
Of course.
You know,
Depends on how much Bitcoin I actually. It is. We're gonna say it's a little bit back in the past, so it is. So we have some time for downtimes. Let's say that it is the late January of 2024. So Bitcoin is something like $35,000-$40,000 per coin. If you give him 5 Bitcoin, that's that's probably more than enough, yeah. But it also
Don't think his
depends on
info is worth that.
it. It depends. Well, you need it now. and you needed to get something supernatural that drives the price up, right? And you might not have a lot of other options to go to. But it depends heavily on negotiation, of course.
Okay, I
Okay.
would call him.
Okay. So we'll Dan speak up to give commands like to the ST. It's fine. Step in, interrupt.
And
So you want to call your ghoul?
No,
yeah,
I want to
I'm gonna
call
send
that
in a text.
crypto guy.
We'll
No,
get to
Dan.
that. Dan, so you want to call your ghoul? Let's take a look. What was your ghoul? He was your assistant in your private detective thing. So he's
Yeah, he's an assistant detective. Yes.
So he specifically, one of the things he would be good at as a goal would be the investigation.
Yes, he's essentially does this investigation while I'm not available. Not to mention he has Auspex hiding sensors.
All right. He is okay. He says that he will do his best. It's the middle of the night. Um, if the car gets reported stolen, if the owner activates it, if the police hears about it, he can try and talk someone at the in the police into giving him something of what's going on with the car. Try and imply that you have a related case and hey, like, is there anything you can do? It might not be as good as hacking it, but you might get some hints that way to what's going on from that side. And the hacker guy. Okay. Knowing the contact info for Nosferatu. I think that's an intelligence politics to know how to get in contact with them for information trading. You have your Nosferatu friend actually. You can call her, she will probably have the contacts. So she won't trade favors with you herself, but she will put you in contact with
Yeah.
others. I think that's reasonable because they're all interested in Although, actually, no, I'm gonna say that she wouldn't, simply because then she becomes a free dot of contacts, and that isn't exactly fair. So yeah,
Okay, I will roll.
Intelligence politics, and how you roll. Okay, yeah, you know his number directly. He he saw that you are a rich kid, and he once tried to convince you to buy a cold storage hard drive with 20 Bitcoin on it when Bitcoin was like 10K. And there's a small part of yourself that curses the fact that you didn't buy it because you could have like quadrupled your money. The line, strangely enough, goes on hold for 5 minutes before he answers. Hello.
Hello, it's Stanislav. We are currently on Blood Hunt, and we are
Yeah.
looking for. We already captured two of the vampires, and we are on the lookout for. I described the vampire we are looking for. I heard
Yes,
you have.
yes, isn't everyone?
I heard you have a connection with the city cameras.
Maybe.
Um, what do you want to in exchange for granting us mm, data from?
What do you want to know?
I want to find the car this woman drove on.
Now, Nosferatu deal in information. Everything you reveal to him, as you are asking for the specifics you want, it's also going into his mental vault. I want you to keep that in mind. So the more info you reveal, he will immediately turn around and sell to others.
Okay.
Unless it's part of the deal that there's some kind of delay where he doesn't for a while or whatever, and that he will honor, right? That's how Nosferatu do business. But if you just give him information, that's now his property and his merchandise.
Okay.
So, like, her driving off a random car, that's perfectly fine. He might have even seen it on the cameras on the construction site himself, right? Perfectly reasonable. Giving him the number, I just want you to be aware, you know.
Okay, so far I don't give the number.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to agree. I don't give him, I give him general information, but don't give specifics.
So you want the location of the car. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know, you sure you want to continue the hunt? How badly do you want it?
Moderately. Unless you will charge an exorbitant price.
What are you offering? Oh, dearie me. Oh, that's a fourth call waiting now. I am popular tonight.
What can I offer you? Maybe you want something from that vampire. Maybe you want something specific to happen to her.
I don't care. She's dead. Or as good as dead in this city. Why would I care?
Hmm.
I don't mind the Malkavians. They sabotage themselves so well. They're not a real competition.
Maybe you want me to invest in your crypto, into your new crypto scheme?
How much have you got?
I give him the quarter of the money I have available as the money I'm ready to invest.
Okay. Let's see. You have 3 dots of resources. So, money you have available to invest versus the money that you have overall, your net worth. Because the way
Yeah.
I'm viewing this, you are probably like someone who's like your total net worth is probably 1.5 to 2 million, maybe. You have enough invested to live on reasonably comfortably to maintain like 3 mortals, right? Pay their salaries, etc. And you have some spending cash. The way I treat this, resources are like dots that you can spend, tokens. Like per story arc, there are 3 major purchases you can make. So from what I'm understanding, you are effectively trying to use one of those tokens for this.
Yes.
My oh my. Oh, I'm telling you, buddy, this is gonna be the next Dogecoin. You are not going to regret it. I call it Poodle Coin. It's gonna be a big fucking thing. Such a pleasure to have a determined investor. Alright, I'll even give you a courtesy. I'll stall for 10 minutes before I give the car number to anyone else after you share it with me.
Okay. Then I guess we agreed, and I will share him the car number.
Okay? You hear a rapid clicking and clacking. Shit. Motherfucker, I hate this company. Jimmy, did you change your password? You know you're not supposed to change. It's Lucky Strike with an extra exclamation mark added on top. You're not supposed to reuse the same password, you little shit. Okay. More clicking and clacking. Okay, load jack. Going there. Okay, the car has just stopped and he gives you like a parking lot towards the south of the city.
And mm, so we get into cars, into two cars in this case.
You
Since
called your goal earlier.
yes,
I would say it's like maybe 15 minutes at this point since you finished the fight. He's on his way. He'll be here another 5 or 10, but he's not here yet.
okay, so we all get into that one car and
Okay.
we go to this place.
So, Lezak, you're high. Even if you're driving at the
Yes.
speed limit, I'm gonna require a drive check.
Oh yeah, and well,
I ask him. No, I would fucking this time I use dominate on him. I want him to drive according to rules.
mhm.
Okay. Let's see. You. Oh, you have a lot of willpower normally. And you have some left, Lezak. So you lock eyes with him and you tell him that he will drive according to the rules, etc. He is trying to assert dominance over you, and it's regarding your car and how you're supposed to drive it. It's your one treasure. I will up the difficulty to 8 because I'm gonna say that this goes heavily against your nature and what you care about, Bacon.
Really?
That's how dominate works. It's easier or harder depending on how it fits with people's nature or things that
Yeah.
in their will.
Okay. 7, 8. Well,
So you feel that hammer strike at you again. Bacon, this time, it's more like a scalpel trying to cut into your brain, but it bounces off. Your great crime must already be making you stronger and more resilient. Oh, we fucked up, actually. He shouldn't have been able to dominate you at all to stop you. So we're gonna retcon that and we're gonna say that there was a scuffle where you were just like, he kept trying to grab you and you had to like fend him off physically.
Yeah, I thought like the attempt of
why
dominate
can't I dominate him?
lower generation. I thought it went to frenzy. It was just during the high. It was just like the hammer hitting.
No, it's Frenzy is just a vampire part new in charge, and it's the lower generation between the beasts that fucks it up. You can't dominate someone that has a lower generation than you. That is one of the.
Ah,
So it's
wow. Should have invested in generation. Then, yeah.
But hey, you might go down in generation if you eat that Malkavian.
Right, and while people were doing calls and Lezak was starting to get less high, he just had one thought on his head. One of those guys had a gun, right? I want a gun. Getting shot's not cool. I want to shoot people before they shoot me.
You can add a light pistol with. How many times did they shoot? From one of the retainer tools, yeah, add a light pistol with like 4 bullets missing, and from the clip that's in the gun, plus 1 extra clip. They each had 1 reload on them.
Where do I place it? Let's put 2 notes.
But yes, back to like he just tried to use some fuckery on you.
I'm too high to really process that. I just, bro, I care about my car. I'm currently high. I'm not even considering driving. That's the importance of the mission. I don't want to crash.
Okay, who can drive then?
Ethan can probably drive, right?
I have 1 point in drive, so I can do it sensibly.
You're also high. I can drive.
No, he's not. He insists he's not, Nayaxi.
I'm good. You just give me the keys. Oh, yeah.
Bro, you're drunk. No, I'm the only drunk that can drive my car, and I don't usually drive drunk.
Okay, since everyone being so degenerate, since no one here can drive, we wait 5 minutes for the
Oh,
my
yeah,
butler to arrive with the car.
no, she says she
Yeah,
can
I can
drive, right?
drive. I can drive.
no,
I'm not
no.
high.
Yeah, that's actually just gives you the keys, like.
This is why Hannah has been so quiet the entire evening. Her secret is she's been high the entire time already.
But I'm gonna drive at the speed limit, okay?
Yeah, sure. Like, the clutch a bit hard. I put like a porcelain disc, so you have to put a bit more strength than usual.
Okay.
Okay. So Hannah just calmly drives down the street. There's definitely some weird characters out on foot and otherwise. Uh, it's weird. It's almost like you know, you're coming from the place where they were at. You're definitely seeing like a couple of characters pass you that are. There's that strange vibe, right, where someone doesn't quite fit in with modern fashions anymore, but they're trying, and it's just that uncanny valley effect, right?
Oh yeah, boomers, I know.
Yeah. There's some definite a boomer vibe on the streets tonight, in the middle of the night. So let's see who might be a hunting. Uh, Ethan and Bacon and Dan rather luck rolls for other hunters, if you would. The higher, the closer they are. Okay. Okay. You arrive at a parking lot, and this is like a supermarket parking lot next to like a like this area heads into the suburbs, right? Like this is the edge of town. It's like old Soviet style apartment buildings and private houses in this in this neighborhood. So it's like the yeah it's like between two uh yeah it's like residential areas. It's like between two residential neighborhoods. The car is just sitting there. It's not parked neatly. The door is open and there is no one in it currently.
Kind of dangerous area to scuffle, huh?
The supermarket definitely has cameras. Some of them are probably pointed at the parking lot. There is no one else here currently.
Okay, I contact my hacker Bull to hack into supermarkets cameras.
Okay, boss, but like I'm gonna have to
Security
see the
should be enough.
place with some you know, corrupted USBs. Hope someone's stupid, or just like get a keylogger on one of the computers physically, like it's. I don't have a tap in the security company ready to go. I'm sorry. Like I have to social engineer
Okay.
this shit.
Mm, let's go. Okay, I leave the group. I tell them, guys, I will check the security cameras on a nearby store. You will try to investigate where she went nearby. Meanwhile, okay. I go to the store and I go to the security.
Okay.
I go to the security guard.
Okay. So you go to the store. You go to the
Hmm?
sliding doors. The red light comes on that you are that it has detected your motion, and the doors do not open. You look at the glass doors. It says 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The store is closed. It is too late in the night.
Oops.
Yeah, and Carla just is is that guy trying to order us or not, or just not noticing things well?
He's taking your role, Hannah. This is your opportunity to make the party yours. He has overextended himself.
Well, let's have a look around regardless, I say.
Yeah, you could just hear your sire's voice instructing you how to just slide in and become the real leader when someone pushes too hard.
Yeah, if he continues being like that, I just punch him a bit and they follow in line. Yeah.
I asked the bodyguard if he has lock picking skills.
Boss, there's gonna be security inside. There's alarms. Like, people try robbing places like this
Yeah.
sometimes.
Okay, well, do something else then.
What? Okay, sure. Starts like knocking on the glass window, hoping to attract attention from someone inside.
I will return to the group then.
Boss, it would
Like,
really help if you just leaned against the wall and clutched your side or something. Medical emergency, we need to call the hospital. We don't have our phones on us. You
okay,
want
I will.
you want me to get you inside too, right?
Okay, fuck this plan. I will return to the group. This plan
So
failed.
walk away. Like how else would you get the security guards inside to open the doors for you? Oh no, I've been hurt. It's my appendix, and we lost our phones in the river. We were so drunk. Help us, please.
Okay, so we
like,
break.
like how else would you?
Okay, I would. My character is proud. He would not do stuff like this.
Okay,
Okay, he would break the. He would break the glass.
okay. So wrap your elbow in a jacket and smash.
Yeah,
Give me a strength brawl check.
I don't have brawl.
Then just
Uh,
strength.
may may I use strange melee? Strange melee
If you
instead.
use a melee weapon of some kind, sure.
I have a knife.
Sure. Sure, use strength melee. Okay, so you three watch as he's talking to the bodyguard, trying to come up with a plan. He takes a knife out, wraps his hand in fabric, and just pommel smashes the glass.
I don't know that guy. Probably menace to society.
What is this nerd?
Okay.
Could have gone around the back with obfuscate, but okay.
Literally have a private investigator with you who might know how to deal with situations like this. Nah, I'm proud. I'm getting inside. Okay, so you know how it's like an airlock, right? You smash through the first thing. The second doors don't seem to be locked. They just slide open before you. You're now inside a supermarket. It has that eerie twilight lighting where most of the lights are off and only a couple are on.
Is the alarm on?
Well, you don't know. The alarm is probably silent.
Okay, there is no loud alarm. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then I go to the computers.
Okay, you head to the security office.
Yes. Then I turn the USB, how to explain, USB hacking device into the computer, into the security
Okay,
office.
you can have one with you, but you open the door, and there is a guy in his 50s with maybe 20 kilos of extra weight on his gut who just pokes a nightstick into your chest as you try to push into the security office. Okay, that's far enough, son. You're just gonna
I
stand
would
there
tell him
quietly until the police arrive, okay?
I dominate him.
Okay, what do you say?
I rewrite his memories. I make okay. I will make the guy accidentally broke the glass himself.
Okay, we will take a look at Dominate 3 because I think you need to be in a non-hostile situation. You might need to subdue him in some way first, but we will check on the exact description on it. Because right now this is a socially tense situation, but it's definitely not combat, not yet.
In the meantime, I want to get up and obfuscate and walk up and down the aisles, keeping our eye out for the Malkavian
Good.
and anyone else.
Obfuscate is limited in range to 5 meters per dot of width and obfuscate, the way we're ruling it.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll guard the entrance then, obfuscated.
But you have how much width? 20 yards. That will probably work if you stay in the aisles, yeah?
I'll have a look at her car, the one she came with, the one she stole, I guess.
Okay. Perception investigation. You don't really need a roll, Dan. You're just doing that. Lezek, what are you doing?
Yeah, like I see people doing stuff. I guess he just starts walking around the parking lot, nearby buildings, trying to see if he can find anyone. No
Okay.
idea what to do actually, so he just walks around.
Hannah, Lezek, perception investigation. That's your role already, right, Nyaxi? The stiff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like as long as you don't act aggressively towards the target, you're fine. The normal rolls with subterfuge, so that turns into wits and dominate. So let's see how thoroughly you can. And you want to specifically alter his memory, so you need a lot of
Yes.
successes for this.
How many?
I would say that the 4 to be sure. 3 is only slight changes. Yeah, you need 4 because you're trying to change the entire nature of the encounter from some asshole broke in, like some rich drunk asshole broke in, to you know, oops, I broke a window, I'm probably gonna get
Yeah.
fired.
I failed. I mean, only 2 successes.
Okay, so it seems to take. And you're doing that, Ethan. Yeah, he thinks that he seems to think that he broke the window, and he just stabs. Yeah, no, it's sir, it's okay. You really can't be in here. I'm fine. I didn't hurt myself. It was just an accident. This fucking snow. I just hate going outside to patrol. I usually avoided these days.
Okay, then I um okay. Then I relatively silently put USB drive into the computer and
Okay, I think that's a Dex. That's like a larceny, honestly, right? To just sleight of hand. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
not
Dex.
sure
ah,
if Dex or
you
Wits
know, I will
larceny.
just
I
dominate. I will do it a simple way. I will dominate him to get drunk.
okay.
Just I use simple command get drunk.
Okay, in Russian, I think you can make it a single word command. So, sure. I think he follows it, but half-heartedly. So it's like, okay, okay, come with me. Let's go get drunk. There's a bar around the corner. Fuck this place. I'll just lock
What
the
if
inner
he
doors.
gets?
It'll be fine. Like nobody's gonna miss me for half an hour. But look, he's taking you by the shoulder. It's like, yes, buddy, I
No, no,
agree.
no.
That's a great idea.
Not.
I
I
know.
want
That's
him to
not how
kill
you
them.
want it. He's trying to drag you with him. That's the complication.
I. Mm.
I just
You
love
know, I use
unleashing a
dominate
new player in
on.
the world of darkness. It's like so many fuck
I
ups.
use dominate him one more time.
Haha.
There is no limit on how many times you can use dominate.
Previous ones can and do force out previous commands can be forced out by new ones.
Mm. Make your. There are such thing as several word commands consisting of several
Actually,
words.
I'm come to think of it, I'm treating you unfairly. You rolled at 6. This guy definitely doesn't have 6 willpower. So you start talking to him and he's just like, he's fucking loser, and just walks off. You are now alone in the security office as he heads to the bar to slam back some vodka after this harrowing experience. And you put in the USB, call your hacker ghoul, and start
As
arranging
first
it.
of all, I asked him to turn off the alarm, say it was an accident.
They probably have a code phrase. I don't have the code phrase, boss. I'll check if there's if it's written in Notepad or something on the computer, but
Check if it's written on Notepad.
yeah, I'll require a luck roll for that. But with the
Yeah.
USB in and it's we can say that that's something he had prepared beforehand. And this is a mall security office. It's running Windows XP still, so it's not a difficult hack.
What do you mean? It's the best window. Should be very hard. It's so good that blocks
But it's
hackers.
more that the exploits are well known at this point, and they stopped servicing it a while back. That's why.
Yeah.
The two of you outside, Hannah and Stanislav, You see like a suburban SUV pull up, like the kind that, you know, it's like a car that's made for going around with family and kids, except that it's one of the really rich ones. And you see the Malkavian Primogen step out along with a couple of bodyguards.
That's understandable, I guess.
I just wave at her.
Oh, that's not her. Like, she's not the Primogen, the one you're thinking of. She's an elder, but she's not the Primogen. No, it's the muscle Malkavian that's the Primogen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's ooh, I can't pronounce his name. Fucking hate Poland. God. What a godforsaken country. Their words don't make sense. It's the SZ Weiler guy, right?
Yeah, Zyler,
What?
I guess. That's how we can pronounce it. Call him
Okay.
Gabriel.
Yeah, I just wave at him. Same thing.
He gets out, he just nods at you, heads immediately towards the car.
Okay. If I'm standing there, I'm gonna do something, and hopefully, I'm hoping she's still pretty stupid. If she's still got her phone on.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
You do not hear the ring of a phone. Uh, maybe like there's a long 30-second delay before it picks up. Yeah? What the fuck do you want?
Hi. Well, I think you know what we want.
Go fuck yourself. Hands up. So, presumably you could learn something from that interaction, right? She's probably not in the air and she feels able to speak.
Yep. I go grab Sanslav and round up everyone to move along to the next area.
Okay. So, you grab Stanislav, you head out, the bodyguard is just giving you that this is really dumb look. You see just like a cop car pulling into the parking lot as well. Like seconds after you walked out. Just gives you the...
Stop. Now I will stop. I will use dominate on cops.
Okay, so you head towards the cops to dominate them. The problem with cops is that there's usually two of them at least in a patrol vehicle, and you can dominate only one at a time.
So
Is the
now I
Primogen
want
still
Nyachi
fucking
to back me up.
So you're motioning for Hannah. You were asking. The Primogen is still here. Yeah, he's looking over the car. So
Just let the Primogen deal with the cops.
So there's like 8 people in this parking lot, and it looks suspicious as fuck. You see one of the cops as he's getting out, just like radioing something in. So like, it looks like a mafia meetup or something. Send backup, please. Because it looks like a mafia meetup, right? There's like 4 guys in suits, 5 guys in suits. Like 4 of them are clearly muscle, One of Lezak is also muscle, even though he's not in a suit. There's this weedy guy who has a private investigator's license, which they might discover later, and some weird chick who's probably an accountant or a piece of ass for one of the mob bosses.
If we can slip away,
There's a car that was reported stolen. There's two other cars. It looks like it's the Russian mafia and the Italian mafia meeting for a fucking negotiation or something, or an execution.
but if we slip away, they should distract the Primogen sufficiently so we get a head start, right? Or...
Yeah, and like that's like just, huh? Yeah,
So
we should
I
really go. I
want to
don't
have a
want to do
quick
with police.
talk with Nyaxi, guys. So here's the plan. We will make them.
If
will
you're discussing
rewrite their
plans,
minds.
you have to go over and do that in character. You can talk it out of character, but I'm just, if you're gonna come up with a coordinated plan, I'm assuming that you're going to each other and you're talking.
I can call Nyaxi.
Right, so you're just standing there, you're calling someone as the cops are watching all of you suspiciously. Yeah, that doesn't increase suspicion at all.
Okay, so Nyaxi, here's the plan. We dominate two different people, and we order the cops to loot the booze from the store and get drunk.
You are gonna get blood hunted in no time at this rate. You're keeping making weird shit happen. You do know how the Prince treats masquerade breakers, right?
Okay, sorry, I'm failing at this game.
Okay, let's just we're gonna slip away and let the Primogen deal with the cops.
Here's the thing, right? And I recommend you take advantage of this at some point. I gave you an extra sheet, Matt, where you can make your backup character. For when this one dies, I did that in session 1! Because I do not have high hopes in Stanislav lasting the entire arc.
If a character survives the first session, he's good enough for like 10 sessions at least. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think we should just slip away. Let the Primogen deal with the cops.
I will just slip away from the building and through the back door.
Okay, so
in a guard's room.
See, you saw the cops when you were already. You saw the cops when you already stepped outside, when you were about to leave. So now you're getting back in and you're trying to slip out through the building. Is that?
No, I will use dominate on. Fuck it. I don't really know what to do. I need to resolve this with dominate.
Okay, so you could discuss this.
I need to.
You discuss this in character. The cops have called in for backup. One of them is gonna come over while one of them stays in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they're not even staying by the driver's seat. No, they unlock the trunk and keep one hand on the trunk just in case.
Okay. So one cop comes near me.
They're coming near the group as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just
both of them, or just one?
No, one? The other is staying by the trunk of the car where presumably the heavy equipment is in.
Let's just cut our losses and go. Let the bossy guy, like, he can deal with this. There's Timo Cave there. I don't want to go to jail again.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, might I inquire, what are you doing here on this fine evening, and why the supermarket door is broken?
There was an accident. It's guard. Can I use dominate to make him believe my story?
You can change his memories, and you can, in theory, make him think that your story was believable in the moment, but you can't control his feelings. That's more of a presence power. Like, you can control the facts in his brain, but not the reaction to them.
Okay, I rewrite his memories.
Okay, so Stanislav
I
just immediately starts. Okay, here is what we told you this evening and what you thought about it in the moment, and he just
no,
starts.
and I would make him see someone with
See, this is not a mental impression. No, this is a hypnotism. So you're looking him in the eye and you're explaining to him in great detail what he saw, right?
yeah.
So this is you
I
standing there and telling him all of this. That is what he saw and that is what he felt at the moment.
yes. I describe the woman we were hunting and tell him that she was the one who did all of this crap, and that she saw you run away behind the building.
Roll dominate. Once
Power
again,
six.
yeah, roll at 6. I'll adjust the it for the. Okay, so it takes a good
Wow.
3 minutes to describe all of this, and he's like, just sort of push you. Why the fuck did you tell me this right away? And he runs car. Fucking blacks. The Malkavian Primogen looks up at this as the two cops take off towards the back of the building. It's just a look towards all you, and there's just the briefest nod of respect.
And I just forgot one thing. I when the hacker finished the hack, I removed the hacking device from
Yeah,
the
sure.
computer. Yeah, that's important.
Okay. Hacker is gonna send you like an SMS. She looked up pretty hurt, headed in that direction. So you have a direction.
So I shared the direction with the group. Say it was not all for wrong. It was all not for nothing. And then we go to that direction.
Okay, well, we're back in the car. I checked the phones that we have for social media, if they have any LinkedIn with the woman.
She is on LinkedIn. She posts a lot on LinkedIn.
I mean, I don't mean LinkedIn. I mean all the different social medias.
Yeah, no, but
and everything.
LinkedIn is the one she's actually on the most. There's like 3 posts
okay.
on Twitter over 6 months. On LinkedIn, it's like 1 or 2 a day, talking about inspirational entrepreneurship stuff.
It's what you do. It's the only social network I actually use. Got us Russell.
The Malkavian Primogen just you presumably share this information among yourselves in a whisper to stay away from him. He just stands up, nods when you finish speaking, and walks towards you. And this is like a good 15 meters away, so like presumably he shouldn't have heard. He just starts heading in the direction that you pointed out.
I mean, we are two heading there, right?
Yeah. And it would be so sad if the Malkavian Primogen accidentally got an axe to his head and got incapacitated.
Ed Eaton.
He has like 4 bodyguards.
And
He
those
gets 2.
those random
Okay.
losers had 4.
Okay, let's not attack a Primogen.
It might be a bit destabilizing to start by murdering a fucking Primogen and trying to cover it up.
I mean, Lashzak wouldn't do that. It's just me screaming bacon that. I mean, I already diabolized someone, you know? I already have the soul marks. And Leszek just nods at Stanislav. No, I do smarter than I thought. Inciting racial hatred in the police. Yeah, smart idea.
Yeah, so you share this information in a whisper quietly at a distance from Malkavian Primogen. He, the moment you stopped sharing it, stood up and started walking in the direction that you pointed out, almost as if he had the ability to hear at distances far greater than normal human.
And as long as he walks and we take the car, that should be no problem.
The target is presumably on foot.
Yep, we could catch up in car.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, give me an intelligence politics, those who have politics. This might be everyone except Lezek, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I just roll my intelligence roll? I have 1 dice.
Yes, a take.
Yeah, good. Let's get smart.
Hannah, you're pretty sure that you're not supposed to go in the neighborhood that you are following her into. Um, Stanislav and Ethan. Actually, Stanislav, because Ethan needs to roll at 7, because the high.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, true. I also need to reroll. It's at 9 for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Ethan also knows that you're not supposed to go in there. Stanislav knows. It's the domain of the oldest Malkavian elder in the city, the computer assembling chick. The Malkavian Primogen's
Uh,
probably fine heading in there because he's a clanmate.
Aren't the streets the princess domain though?
If you're walking down the, if you're driving, if you don't get out of the car, yes.
Okay.
But it's still kind of real iffy if you just grab her, right? It's like, oh, we saw a bloodhound T in someone's domain. It's tricky.
Okay, but I just meant I don't have to immediately hit the brakes.
No, you don't have to hit the brakes, but Stanislav, like, oh, yeah, we just crossed into someone's domain. We can't stop in this neighborhood.
No, don't worry. I just got this. I just pull a pistol, drive by, you know? Can now
I think that
can go American gangster
yeah.
on them.
Keep moving. I'll attempt to make a phone call. Because would you say I am aware of the? I'd be Malkavian, so I could possibly contact this person.
Through the Madness Network?
I mean,
No, you can.
maybe.
How much occult do you have?
Hold on. I might have had one.
You have 1.
I
So
do have 1.
with 1, I would say that you generally know that Malkavians are weird, and that people have a lot of myths about them, but you don't know the Madness Network as a fact. So it's all subconscious for you.
Okay, how about phone? Would I know the people's phone number, or would that be obscured for me, everyone?
Uh, for the elder,
Yeah.
you in particular would definitely. That's a politics role, honestly.
I mean, the way she looked at Elysium, I don't think she is going to be cooperative.
And I would say that Stanislav definitely knows how to contact her.
So, intelligence politics.
No, I'm gonna give it to you for free off of the previous role. You know her phone.
I will give him your phone number.
Okay. Right.
The first time you call her, it times out. She does not answer.
All right, I'll send a text message. This is so and so. Please answer.
Okay, so you're driving through the neighborhood, cruising for bruising. It's maybe 5 minutes later when you're starting your second circle through the Prince's streets. When you have a call incoming, she's calling you back.
Thank you for answering.
What's up, Ethan? Kill any fun people lately?
You know my reputation, but remember what we say over the phone lines.
I don't think I like you very much.
Well, this isn't about like, unfortunately. This is about our people.
Uh-huh. I can see you in that car out of my window. Get out.
Okay, you asked me to?
No, get out of my domain. Leave.
The streets don't belong to her.
You want to argue that with another ex?
No, I'm not gonna tell her that,
You
but
can. You are the best kind of right. You are technically right.
I'm not gonna argue with her, no.
Okay, look. We'll leave, but keep in mind what you had done earlier tonight in front of everyone to see. And where the trial has led.
Alright, stop by the school. I'll come down and meet you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, but if you go meet her, like, that other guy is going to steal the prey from us.
Unlikely, because that person was trying to protect this person and maybe harboring this quarry.
I don't know, man. Okay, even though like he's pretty big, he looks like he also likes to punch people, not protect them.
Okay. So, you stop at the school. She comes walking down the street. Just casually, like it's not nearly midnight, and she's not, like a very young woman out on the streets on her own.
I bow and notion to my fellows to bow as well, to show proper respect in another's domain.
Give me a charisma etiquette, Dad, because you were arguably very rude with the implied threats earlier.
What difficulty? 7?
If you don't have it, 7. If you do, well, yeah, no, you are still a
I
bit
do have
high.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make her roll for it. Well, I should. She would have checked out your auras before coming over. Okay. Tell me, Ethan, are you that bloodthirsty? Was one horrible act of soul murder not enough for you per night?
I'm not going to lie to you. The experience has definitely changed for me, and I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment with my next quarry. Hopefully, I can keep more sense of control. However, I just would like to
I would
continue
like
our
you to
hunt.
leave, especially if you have trouble controlling yourself. This area is under my protection. Go away. Notice that since you are a clanmate and you are making an effort to be polite, I also am making an effort to be polite and not act on the white hot rage I'm currently feeling.
I understand. I tried. Well, I did try to be courteous, and I wish to remain in good standing with you if I can. But I shall leave at your request.
You think we're in good standing after what you've done tonight? That's nice.
I mean, I'd like to think so, but if you wish, I'm willing to offer my services in repayment for any
You think you
perceived
can
transgressions.
you think you can buy your way out of me thinking you're an asshole? Honey, I'm not a
Oh,
Ventro.
I know I'm an asshole, but I just like to be fair.
Lezek, I'm sorry your sire manipulated you into doing this.
What? Manipulated? No, she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm sure she wouldn't. It's, it's a shame you're going down the dark road. Maybe someday you'll realize that you're trusting the wrong person. Stanislav,
Yes.
what would the regent think? What would the
I'm
regent think about you being this bloodthirsty? I'm sure he would be disappointed.
I'm sorry. I just following the group.
Stanislav, I don't need the heightened senses or insight of my clan to immediately see how bullshit that is. You have never followed the group, as far as I know. What, really? Are you gonna insult my intelligence?
Sorry, I'm
Ash,
getting out.
And
I mean,
Anna,
Ash is right. We're really trying to boss us out.
well, I'm sure Mom would be very proud. Is there anything else you require me, O glorious servants of the Prince?
Uh, yeah. Thanks for talking with us. Yeah, 2 out of 3 is a good number. Maybe I can get new wheels for my car.
He just gives you a look of utter disgust. It's like, Jesus, that's vile.
I mean, yeah, she said herself. He's completely manipulated.
My lady, gentlemen, I would kindly invite you to fuck off.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
guys, get
leave.
out. Let's get out. That's it.
Right, yeah. 3 of 3,
Yep.
yeah, I think it's a decent result.
And you can always stake out the borders of the domain and look for your target coming out. You don't have to leave it here.
I mean, we've probably done enough, right? Well,
I mean, you've definitely done enough. You actually drew blood, unlike most groups hunting. It's just, it would have been hella nice to get the third one.
Yeah, it's not. We followed the blood hunt to the law. We ended to which extension we could. We weren't meant to intrude on domain or anything like that, and we still did technically.
I mean, technically, she's the one who's supposed to be hunting like crazy, and she's not.
Yep.
So, you could always try and lean on her, be like, what about your obligation to the prince? And,
No, fuck no, I'm not smart enough to say that. Just happens.
Stanislav, she's not in favor. You got 4 successes on this domain. It's a territory she's had for a long time. With her current status in court, she could never get this approved. This is nobody's there to take it away from her, essentially. But status-wise, she's not that high. If it's your word against hers, it depends on whose side the right might actually be, right? You are on similar standings even when accounting for age. She might be slightly ahead, but it's half a point ahead, maybe.
mm.
She does not have a lot of status. She's,
Yeah, but it's not smart to lead on
yeah,
her.
but it's a fucking elder and some Malkavian. You don't know how many pieces your mind will be once the fight is done. Exactly.
I don't know.
You could always try and dominate her.
No.
I rolled some of the generations pretty randomly. She might be high.
Out of character, I gave the best idea. She's alone. We have 2 people with marks on their soul. No witness.
Guys, we cannot kill a person in her own domain. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, we're just leaving. It's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't get
That's
it.
out of character.
Don't get it. Matt, it's not about what's acceptable. It's about what you get caught doing. That's this game. It doesn't matter. If you can eat her here and get away with it, then that's what you should have done, right?
It's not this game. It's real life in general.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, I will actually issue you a threat. I think you're hiding her because it's your domain. She ran into your domain. You should be the first one looking for her.
No, we were already on the car, right?
No,
Okay, so he
I will
turns
die.
back as you are getting in the car. Give me a perception empathy.
Oh, he's going to get himself crazy.
I have my finger on the high level dominate power or dementation powers right now, Bacon. As you
3
say
successes.
that and you see the flinch in her eyes, you know you're right. That's exactly what she's doing. She's probably gonna hide her for a few days while she recovers enough to leave the city. She's defying the prince's blood hunt. In that moment, she's protecting this bitch.
Okay, so I tell my group, but I'm aware of a secret power, so I do it via SMS. I send each one of those guys SMS, saying, we may be listened to, this bitch is hiding our target, she is breaking the masquerade, she's breaking rules. I think that hiding a person who is being bloodhounded
as
is
you're
a
typing
masquerade
this
breach.
out, you just hear a voice in your mind. Why couldn't you just leave it alone? And you look up to see her looking directly at you.
So she has telepathy?
Yeah. That's an elder, or that's a higher level Auspex power.
Oh no, she has clairvoyance.
I mean, this is like, I presume he starts typing as you're, getting ready to leave. Like, you're still in her presence, essentially. Like, you haven't left
Yeah.
yet.
Okay, I pull out the gun and shoot her. That's it.
Okay, so you see him go for the gun. Do any of you react to him trying to shoot an elder? He hasn't pressed send on the SMS yet. You don't know. He started typing something on the phone, stopped, looked up, and then he goes for the gun and tries, to pull it out and aim at her in her own domain.
Yeah. Lezak pulls his guns to shoot him.
Okay, so you pull the gun. As you are about to pull the trigger, you feel something cold press in the back of your head. There's another gun is aimed at you. She, meanwhile, is walking around the side of the car towards where Stanislav is sitting. She has that kind of tense, like I'm really trying to look like I don't give a fuck, but getting shot would probably kind of suck a little bit.
I tell her that I know she's hiding her. She's breaking Masquerade. She will
Bro,
answer to the prince about it.
wait.
My
I
dears,
thought I thought everyone knew that. Wasn't everyone here didn't knew that? I thought it was obvious.
We could have left and informed the sheriff, but yeah.
my dears, this is rather inconvenient. So, me and Stanislav are gonna have a little talk while the rest of you, please, fuck right off. She uses Dementation 4. To drive the three of you who aren't Stanislav into Rotrek if she can.
I was gonna start the car anyway.
So, yeah, you start the car, you're about ready to drive, and then the voice of madness hits. And all three of you have to get away. Get away right now. You're trapped inside this metal box. It's horrible. I'm gonna need some courage rolls. At, normal difficulty is 6, so at an 8 to resist Rotrek.
I'm so high.
Yeah, I'd say that for this roll, after this, it'll wear off for you and Dan. And
Okay.
she needs to
So,
roll at 4.
Fail.
Okay. Door open, run. Slam on the gas for all you're worth. Get away, get away, get away. Now, unfortunately, the beast is not a very good driver. So the two of them... Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. I'm sorry, Bacon. I'm so sorry. The car yeets maybe 20 meters and slams into a fence, denting the front, and then Hannah scrambles out of the driver's seat. Lezak has to get out. He's in the back seat, as we determined. The biggest opening, it's a window. Bang, 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 bang. In the rear window. Crawl out through the glass there. Ethan. Well. Stanislav is right there and you botched. So, what combat stats do you have? You don't have a gun out. How's your brawl?
I do have
Which
one
ones?
gun from the loot corpse, but
but
Yeah.
it's not out.
Yeah, not out.
Okay.
My brawl isn't very good.
Yeah, I think you throw open the door, you somersault, just like on the ground, and you just take off running in that Terminator way. And somehow you are left alone with the Malkavian Elder. And,
I pull the trigger. I shoot her in the head.
okay, roll Dex Firearms difficulty 6 for a point blank headshot.
Dex, I'm searching 2, firearms 3, 5. I'm looking for 5. 5, difficulty 6.
And this
Okay, at
is
least the
that's
door
for
windows are cheap.
oh no, it's the rear window.
Oh,
Like the
oh,
rear windshield. Yeah, it's the biggest opening. You're a big
fuck,
man,
that's
you need a nice open space to get. Yeah, bacon!
like that's $300 easy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And the front, like, the front is well, it's dented, it's not fucked up, it's just a chain link fence, and there wasn't that much room for acceleration.
It's
but-
probably new bumper to 50 plus a bit like
So
a bit
1K
fixing of the
for
hood.
everything, roughly.
Fuck.
Okay, so roll damage. Light pistol, +1 for the extra success.
Let me check. For base, how many?
Base 4. And +1 for the attack, +1 for headshot. And this is for the bodyguard.
Fuck.
No, it's not D6, it's that many D10s. Roll to soak the bodyguards. Shot. And that's the soak for yours. If she dies here and he eats her, that's gonna be the most based fucking thing. Okay. So, you and the bodyguard shoot her. She goes to crippled with lethal. On her turn, she's gonna roll under the car and activate Obfuscate 4. Although, she can just roll under car and automatically activate the level 2 version. She doesn't need to go for 4. So, right now, you're in the car with your bodyguard. The Malkavian is out of sight and may well be obfuscated and hunting you. You laid into her good. Those are very good, dead-on headshots. But she didn't go into torpor, and she's still right here somewhere, hunting you.
Okay, I can get a polycarbonate rear windshield for 200.
He's already looking up car parts! Oh, that is beautiful. Now,
I'm role-playing here.
It's your turn. The Malkavian is presumably somewhere nearby, plotting how to fuck you and your bodyguard up. It's just you against her. You against an elder. Luckily, it's not a combat clan elder, but in some ways that's worse.
I look. Okay, where? So I cannot use this.
Yeah, she is out of sight. She rolled under the car.
Okay, bodyguard, I guess, scouts the area.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm. Can I put myself on Overwatch? Like, I'm ready to shoot her with a pistol when she shows up.
Okay. So the bodyguard starts scouting the area, looking everywhere, and you are very much on Overwatch, doing Overwatch things. Okay. Take one shot at long range. She appears briefly in the door of the school, and she locks eyes with the bodyguard as she steps out of sight and says, "Follow."
Difficulty 8.
Yes. And I will roll.
1 success.
Okay, roll damage. 5 dice total. Let's see how her soak goes. Okay, she takes 2 more points of damage. And the bodyguard, just in a brisk pace, not running, but like fast walking, starts walking towards the door of the school. He's been dominated.
Oh no.
Guess who's getting eaten?
He's going to do a school shooting.
How much HP does he have left?
You
And
don't
Usually-
know. She looked unhurt, like the holes in her head had healed by the time that she showed in the door of the school, but that was like maybe half a minute later. You don't know how long it took her to heal.
Yeah, like all vampires usually have 7 hit points, and you can heal 1 per round. So 1 per 10 seconds.
Yeah, you were like on the roof of the car probably to get a good look. The bodyguard was patrolling around the perimeter. She waited until he was closest to the doors of the school, and then she was like, peek out of a side entrance, follow, and get out of sight. And now he's going into the school. What do you want to do?
I try to dominate the bodyguard.
He's not looking at you.
Okay,
He's
it's not
looking
possible.
towards the school. It's possible, +3 difficulty. You would have to get more successes than her at a higher difficulty to break her command.
Okay, I would follow him
Okay.
with a gun.
Okay. You get off the car, start rushing after him. I'm gonna do it like this. The bodyguard is gonna be out of the fight. He's passed out from blood loss. You rush in, and you see her feeding on him, and he's just frozen stiff and very pale.
I shoot her
Yeah.
in the head.
Yeah, take another shot. This one at point blank.
Okay, dice. Difficulty 6. Fuck, I missed.
Okay.
Can I reroll in this
no,
game?
you can't. And she
You
has
can
the
use
bodyguard
in non-combat situations. You can use willpower points,
for automatic successes.
temporary, to get 1 success on the thing.
So this. Yeah, your gun jams. I'm gonna be gentle with you. So you try to shoot her. The gun jams. She sees you. She drops the bodyguard. It seems like he's still alive, but he needs a blood transfusion or he will die. She took a huge bite out of him. He's effectively like, blood loss coma essentially. You were far enough away that it took you 2 turns to interrupt her, so she took 6 points worth. That's like half his blood volume or more. He is fucked if he doesn't get help. She just locks eyes with you. What's your current willpower?
Let me check. 8.
8. You bought it up that high. Right, you've been through absolute fucking hell as a person, right? Well, she would still try it. She doesn't know what your willpower is. She is gonna say freeze, but I will up the difficulty by 1 since you are getting submissed here by an elder, and it's against your nature as an autocrat to submit to others. So she gets like a brief pause, not even a full turn. She's clearly intending to do something else, right? But you have a brief moment where your muscles slow down. For a moment, you could say something in the silence. Try and appeal to reason in some way.
I will not.
Okay.
You betrayed the house group of Vampire Squad.
The Camarilla.
You've betrayed the Camarilla. You will answer for your crimes. Now it's your last chance to surrender.
She pauses for a moment. Well, I was gonna be gentle about this. I was simply gonna rewrite your memory. You're gonna have one more chance to do something. Because right now she's enacting Dementation 5. No one will believe you once I turn your brain into wet cheese.
I shoot you in the head.
Okay, take your shot. Actually, no, your pistol is jammed.
Okay.
Let's
Firehole.
roll. Yeah, you can use
Just
fire.
jump and bite! I
Yeah,
leave at the elder!
I throw fireball at her. It's dramaturgy time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just wait. I need to check my dramaturgy. It's 5.
It's wits plus thaumaturgy rating.
Expend a willpower
And
for
it's
it too.
difficulty 4 for the...
Difficulty 4. So should I
Smaller
roll?
flames are easier to control. Yeah, reroll.
It's 5. Difficulty 4. Great success.
so
Okay.
yeah.
So, you burned her. As she
You need to roll Rochrak.
She does need to roll Rochrak, but also at the same time, you feel your mind, your disciplined, beautiful, controlled mind. A piece of it escapes your control, and another, and then like a swarm of piranhas that turn into rainbows, that turn into sharks, that turn into puppies, just start chewing on each other as your mind turns in on itself. We'll decide what you have. You know what? No. You are a paranoid megalomaniac. You're seeing hallucinations. You are obsessive about needing everyone to address you as sir and bow to you every time they speak to you. And what's a good fifth one? What's a good fifth arrangement? Yes, you're pretty sure that you are biting off pieces of people's souls every time you feed, even off a mortal, and that you can learn a fuck ton if you just bite people while your mind is so enlightened.
Was that only one success? That's really short, right?
Willpower spent for second one.
Oh,
So it's a night.
one night. Yeah, that makes things a bit harder.
Yeah, so you're still completely insane for a night, thanks to her.
So I want to bite people.
Yes.
She soaks the fire. Getting burned sucks, though.
It's at difficulty 3. You need to reroll that.
Oh, it's that low.
It's
Yeah,
that,
first one,
it's
like,
that
it
small?
scales.
So you see the fire catch on her neck, travel up her face, and it does not catch. It flows over her flesh like it can't grab hold, like it was marble.
Yeah, but she still has to roll for
Yeah.
Rostrike. That's the big thing of the low level.
And fire fear, maybe.
fire. Yeah, that is fire fear. It's like
Yeah,
a
rush
47 for being burned, I think.
Right.
So we'll see how long it would take for her to lose control. Okay, so if she keeps getting burned, she will lose control in 2 turns. But Stanislav, you are completely fucked up.
I just scream and charge at her with a knife.
Okay? You scream and charge at her with
What
a
is the
knife.
difficulty?
Well, difficulty 6. It's
Do I get bonuses from being insane?
No.
no.
No, the arrangements are just penalties.
3 successes.
Good.
Let us roll damage. Let me check.
Yeah,
It's
knife
the first time I
is...
stab someone.
Yeah, it's strength +1, so you roll your strength +1 for the
3
knife, +2 for your successes.
or 5. I'm rolling 5 dice.
Yes. Oof.
It does nothing. So at this point, you see a shadowy figure coming down the hall holding a long gun of some kind, either a shotgun or a rifle. You're stabbing at her and you see just like a second figure from the corner of your eye approaching, leveling a weapon in your direction. And what would you like to do?
I keep stabbing the elder.
Okay. Roll to stab. Someone look up the roll for Obfuscate 4, if you would.
Okay, have the book open, obfuscate. Vanish from the mind's eye. Play rolls charisma self, difficulty, targets with alertness. 3 or fewer successes, the character fades but not vanish.
What is your wits plus alertness rating?
4.
And the roll for activating it is wits stealth?
That's charisma.
No, charisma self.
Charisma stealth. Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
charisma base.
So it's 4, right? Or 5? 5. You had 1 dot in alertness. Okay. So she fades but does not vanish, right?
Yes.
So she's just harder to hit. Okay.
Yeah, +2.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to do a perception alertness, difficulty 8, to try to see them. If you succeed, you can see normally. Failure is a +2 modifier.
Oh, actually, that's wrong. They wouldn't be in point blank. Okay. And the rifle jams. So you're trying to... She seems to vanish for a second, but you catch a shadowy outline. She's still there. And she's just like, will you fuck off already? Jesus fucking Christ.
I try to burn her again.
Okay.
What rolls do I need to make?
Wits plus thaumaturgy rating at 4.
Doesn't he have to
Ah,
roll
it will
perception
not do.
alertness 8 first?
Yeah.
But
roll
she will
perce-
save with them 3. Okay.
Perception alertness at 8 to see her. Because she did enact
Ah,
that power.
perception
It's just
alertness.
not a perfect invisibility.
Perception, let me check. No, I can't. Okay,
Roll
roll one
it.
die.
See how it goes.
I can't see her.
Oh, it's at 4. I rolled it wrong in the first place. Thought you had a dot
Okay,
of alertness.
I see her.
No. It's not at 4 for you. It's at 8 for you, but it's I rolled my roll to activate it in the first place wrong. Should have been at 4. Same result. So roll that one dice at 8.
No.
Yeah, you don't see her.
Okay, I charged. Okay, I charged her with a knife.
You can't see her.
I charged another person then.
Absolutely. Roll for.
One damage.
Hold on, I need to find the right sheet. They soak. Yeah, I think that's how they would do it. They're gonna split directions between drawing a knife and stabbing you right in return. You've been stabbed. Roll your stamina to soak lethal damage. Okay.
I received 1 point of lethal damage then.
Yes. So this combat is gonna drag on forever if we play it out turn by turn. So this is how it's gonna play out. They are gonna try and wail on you for a bit. You're gonna try and wail on them, and after maybe a minute or two of this, she's just gonna be like, okay, truce.
Okay, truce. Yeah, truce. Then I call my.
You're not calling anyone. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk this out.
This guy is bleeding. He probably bled out while we fighting. While we were fighting.
The wound was closed, but yeah. Oh, you're abs. She turns to the other person. My dear friend, if you could drag him outside and call an ambulance. And the shadowy figure will do that. Alright. How about this? You keep your bitch mouth shut, and I will offer you a minor boon.
Agreed.
Holds out her hand.
I suck your blood or something.
No, you just shake.
Shake. Yeah, shake.
Okay, you can add a minor boon from Ava.
What exactly minor boon is?
Anything that
favor.
doesn't inconvenience her a great deal, but that she can do for you. It's a favor. So she owes you a minor favor. And favors, it's kind of like how powerful and old and influential and respected the person owing the favor is. Like, a favor's value varies depending on who it is that owes you the favor. So a minor favor from an elder is actually like, it's okay-ish in value.
Okay.
But keep in
agree.
mind, you're a megalomaniac, which means that you think you're the most important thing ever. And You are destined for great power.
A question. Mm. If it's possible for me to get an ability from her to give me, how to explain? Last time I was asking about some sort of ability which speeds you up.
Yeah, you would need to know if they have, and the most you can get from some other vampires, they teach you, offer to teach you. So you still need to buy with the XP.
Unless you
Still,
deauthorize them.
Yeah.
can I exchange boon for that?
Okay, what do you want to learn? Which power?
What do they have?
Well, they apparently have Dominate, and they probably have the Malkavian set. They can clearly drive people insane. They have heightened senses and obfuscate, from what you know.
I want her to teach me dominate.
But no, you already know, bro.
Yeah, you
It's
don't.
out of
Right.
character. Yeah, you can already up it. You could
Okay.
ask her for like obfuscate, invisibility power, the first level, or dementation. They make people crazy first level.
Invisibility power. Really?
You would need to buy it with XP, but this would unlock it for you.
Yeah.
If you need a teacher, and you need to take some of their blood. That's how it works in Vampire.
Yes, I ask her for this. Obfuscate.
I'm gonna have to clean this up. If you want me to start teaching you right now, that's not a minor boon. But call back in a couple of days, maybe a week. We'll set it up. That's
Okay.
fair. Okay. I can spare some time to teach you. Just don't be a
Yeah.
little shit, or else.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fucking damn it. Who the fuck knew you were one of the fire cunts? Piece of shit. Fucking Tremere. Every time I think you're. No matter how new a Tremere is, it's still the same old dress wearing cunts. Meanwhile, the rest of you, how about a luck dice from each of you to see if you have any unfortunate incidents while you're rot trekking through the neighborhood?
Yeah, right, for us, reality still works normally and we don't get rewarded for fucking up instead of punished.
Well, he managed to. It's
Yeah,
kind
tell
of.
yourself that, Chris, tell yourself that.
Uh huh.
What the hell?
Well, there's two things I can do. I can try and trap him in a basement and torture him and then mind control him and then release him 2 weeks later after he's been missing for a long time and it's super suspicious, or I can just bribe him.
Oh, fuck, I was muted. Or, he attacked another on her domain. That's execution worthy.
She doesn't want this to be a court case, and he has enough status that they would hear the evidence of him defending himself is the problem, you see. Like, you're right, but she doesn't want it to be investigated herself is the thing. Because she's actually fucking guilty.
Everyone knows she's guilty.
We all know.
Well, yeah, but he has enough status to make it an issue. It's easier to put up with teaching him for a few weeks than it is to go through the whole court thing. Bacon, would you want to be in court for 3 months?
Yes.
No, that's because you're autistic.
I mean, it's vampiric society. What else are we going to do? We have forever. We need to go to useless courts.
Okay. Naxi, why don't I let you choose? You're a storyteller. What's a fun complication for Hannah to experience? Well, what would add to her character's journey?
how about I run into the sheriff and he's like, hey, I like you, here's a major boot. Since that is the way we're running this campaign.
Wow, you got really fucking salty. This is Vampire the Masquerade. It's not supposed to be fair, Nyaxi. Get fucked.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, so you want something you can turn to your advantage.
No, it's fine. It can be like
that's
whatever.
fair. That's fair. Let me think of something. You know what? I'll give you something you can turn to your advantage since you're surrounded by greedy, bloodthirsty bastards. You break into a basement, you hide into a corner, and when you come out of it, you're preparing to leave, you stand up, and you just hear something shift behind you. And you just see the edge of a shoe poking out from behind some garbage.
Ah. Who's there?
There is no answer. The shoe tries to withdraw deeper in.
I walk over there.
Stay back. Stay back, you bitch! How the fuck did you find me? It is your target.
Oh wow, I try and dominate her to calm down.
And she will try to shoot you at the same time.
Roll initiative then.
Yeah, that's actually reasonable. Let's see who goes first. Because there is a chance that this goes really horribly for you. Okay. Wow. Bullet goes whizzing past your head. Oh, and Stanislav, if you would, in the flaws section, add an acquired through play 3-point enemy.
So I have an enemy now.
Yeah, I wonder what happens when you piss off an elder to this extent. Maybe they hold a grudge or something. Okay, so what is your command?
Stop shooting me.
Okay, it needs to be a single word. The 2-point version doesn't really work in combat until you subdue them.
Okay, then it's like, stop.
Okay. She stopped shooting, she's still pointing the gun at you.
Look, I'm sure we both don't necessarily want to fight right now.
How the fuck did you find me, you bitch? How the fuck did you find me?
Oh, I just tracked into the basement. I wasn't actually looking for you.
Bullshit! That doesn't happen!
But your elder friend used her fucking mind powers, okay? Just calm down. I had enough shit for this night.
Fuck you! Fuck you, everyone knows she's a wimp! She wouldn't betray me like that!
No, she didn't betray you.
Fuck off! Just fuck off! What the fuck did I ever do to you? This is fucking racist! You're goddamn racist!
Look,
The moment a black woman tries to make it in business, everyone turns on her! What the fuck is your problem?
Shut the fuck up!
You German Nazi bitch!
Like, what does she look like? Is she like hurt?
She has like bite here, and bite here with a chunk taken out of the shoulder bone here. Lezak went postal on her previously. That shit don't heal easy. Like, she's badly fucked up. You could probably take her.
Sure, I'll stop blood buffing while I talk. I'll try to be like looking reasonable.
Okay, and Nyax's internet died for a second.
Oh, okay. I'll stop blood buffing while I, try and get her to shut up.
Okay, so you're blathering in other words, to win time. Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
That sounds like manipulation performance, because you're trying to play up that, like, I have no ill intentions, I just want to go, can I go, please?
Spending a willpower point. 5.
Okay. She lowers the gun slightly. Okay, shit like this happens. Just go. I'll find another place. Just leave me alone, please. I'm sorry I called you a Nazi.
It's fine. I understand that you're enraged.
Okay? Just assume you have had enough time to buff as far as you want. So, what would you like to do? She was pretty fucked up when she left, and she was probably low on both blood and willpower.
Actually, I'm character. I'm not sure I would want to turn her in necessarily.
Yeah, but when you made Gertrude happy, she rewarded you by letting you move out from her place. And she wanted you to be successful in the hunt and be a leader among this group. You don't need to eat her, but if you took her out, maybe Gertrude would reward you with more independence. And you really should make Mom happy. After all, you love her so very much.
It's true. Like, I am bloodbound.
The blood bond compels you to take advantage of the situation, as Mom would want. And you are still in someone else's domain, so...
Try and slip. That is bad, yeah. Oh yeah, I dominate her to follow me.
Oh, you're just like, follow? Okay. Give me a roll. Okay.
That's a lot of ones.
She gets
And I'll
up.
turn around and walk away.
Okay, you get up, you walk away. You hear her shuffling behind you. She's getting up, but like... She follows you to like the... essentially the first floor of the stairwell. And then she's like, wait, why? Where are we going?
Out?
No, I don't
I
think
assume
I
you
want
both.
to.
But you said you wanted another hiding spot.
No, I don't think I want to go with you. No. No, I think I'm gonna
That's
wait
fair.
for you to leave and I'm gonna go on my own. She starts backing down towards the basement. If you let her out of your sight, she can and probably will obfuscate, though.
Are you sure you're pretty hurt? I say and walk after her.
She starts shuffling faster, trying to get out of sight. No, 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 no.
Come, let me help you.
Okay, you follow her and you keep sight of her. She just... Gun comes up again. Bitch, stay away from me.
I'll try and dominate her again.
Okay, what do you say?
Freeze, first of all.
Okay, roll. This is such a ventral combat, though. See her. You see the panic in her eyes as her entire body locks up. You see the fingers straining on the trigger. She's within your power.
Can I wrest the gun out of her hand?
You can reach up and take it out of her hand gently. She no longer
Okay,
has the gun.
Then I'll try again to get her to follow me with dominate.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. She follows you. Where do you take her?
And yeah, I'll lead her out
the
of the domain.
Yeah, to the Prince Domain, right?
Well, I would like to do it somewhere where I'm not necessarily observed by mortals.
Okay. At this point, you see that there's like a police car and two very harassed looking police officers are just like slowly, while keeping a very careful eye out of everyone, taping off the area of yet another shootout this fucked up gang war night.
I pull us into like is there some garden or something with high shrubbery or something?
Sure, it's one of those Soviet garage collectives.
Pull her into like somewhere where it's harder to see us.
Uh-huh. She's just like muttering, bitch, bitch, no, 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 you bitch, no. And what do you do?
Once the cops pass, I'll
Oh, they're not even
stab her, I
following
guess.
you. They're okay, so
Okay.
you lead her into there, you turn around, out comes the knife, snick. Roll an attack. Oh wow, you don't even have it, you're just riding on buffs. Okay, roll for
Yes.
damage. Well, I look up her soak. Are you at the point where you're hungry? I can't hear you, you're muted.
I think it needs to be lower than 7 minus self-control, so I'm one off being hungry.
Okay. She does not soak any of it, and last time we agreed she was on mold. So the night she follows you in, and she's like, "Bitch, bitch, 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 no!" And snick, the knife goes in. Her features go slack. She collapses to the ground, torpid.
Okay, I'm gonna call my. Do I have the number of the sheriff or Scourge, something like that?
You have like a contact number for a hound assigned to your clan, probably.
Okay, I call her.
Okay, you're not gonna sell it to the party members. You've had enough of diablerie.
No, fuck no, I've seen what he did. What happened to them? I'm not gonna
Well, you could
not gonna
sell it to
do that.
Stanislav and sabotage the rising star in the coterie.
I'm not that
Then
I'm
again,
not that cruel.
then again, perhaps you would fit in better and the others would follow you more willingly if you share the same crime with them.
No.
Okay, you call it in and you tell them that you have one of the what did we use it like the wild dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have captured it. All right. So they are gonna come. They're gonna take her, and probably next Elysium meeting, she's gonna be beheaded in front of everyone as an example. Well done. Duckling, whether you survive this encounter, we'll know in 6 sessions because you now have a Malkavian Elder on your ass. Sometimes executions are rather a slow burn in this game. And Maxi, give me a wits stealth at difficulty 9, because this is someone's very well secured domain. We'll see if you were stealthy enough to avoid the Elder knowing that you too did something she really didn't want you to do on her clay.
Can I willpower that?
Yes.
Then I will.
Okay. So she might strongly suspect, but she doesn't know. Which is enough for me to not make you add a 3-point enemy flaw to your sheet. There you go. I'm in a bad situation, but it should be a thing I can turn to my advantage. Thing. Are you less salty now? Are you good?
Can
Oh,
I
you good?
hunt?
What, here? Go ahead.
Not in that domain. I mean, after handing the kid off.
Sure thing. I was just about to ask, what do you guys do for the rest of the night? Presumably Elysium is still open, even though the official part is over. So you can go and see if there's the people you want to meet are there. Or you can hunt or otherwise do as you wish.
I want to recover my car and make sure that the other 2 people that were Rodrek are still alright, like they're alive and stuff.
I visit my bodyguard in hospital.
Yeah. So, how do you go about it? Because there's probably like a police officer sat next to him. Did you stay, wait for the ambulance to arrive and leave with the ambulance? Or do you try and go to the hospital he ends up in after the fact?
After the fact.
Okay. Then in that case, yeah, there is definitely a police officer kind of dozing, in a chair in the room. They've given him a private room because he was part of something very weird. Something that, a shootout with a crashed car that can be linked to a vampire and a man that was heavily drained of blood getting found in the same location, and all of them being yours or tied to you in some way is kind of looking suspiciously like a egregious masquerade breach.
Mm. So how many police officers are there?
There is one and he's half asleep. You just peeking one eye around the corner. Yeah, he's just kind of dozing. He has that. I'm not really asleep. I'm just resting my eyes. So it's hard to tell whether he's asleep, half asleep, or not asleep. You know, it's the most boring duty. Sit in this room and guard this probably witness until he recovers. Peeking further, there's like 3 blood bags stuck into this guy's. Well, both arms. There's like 3 total. It's just like IVs and saline just filling him up.
Mm-hmm. I will interrogate. Hmm. I will give him. I will use dominate on him. I will tell him answer my questions.
Okay. You kind of walk up to him. He looks up at you, bleary eyed. You dominate him. What?
What his difficulty?
Like a 3.
So I will give him a request. Answer my questions. So first of all, how many police officers investigating? Who is investigating? Where? What kind of else he knows about investigation? Who is the head investigator, etc.
Okay, you start asking him, and it's like, yeah, he starts going into details, but it boils down to like, dude, this just got called in today. I was just told to guard this guy. I thought I could sleep. I was on call. They called me in. City's going crazy. I don't know. They'll probably assign it over the next week. Cause a lot of cases like shootouts all over the city. Some kind of a gang war. It's probably Russians, bastards, fucking Russians.
Okay, then I give him dominate sleep.
Okay, roll a 3 again.
Uh, 6, 3. 2 successes.
It's just like, yeah, well, that's what I was trying to do before you walked in, you piece of shit. Ugh. Just settles
You know,
into the chair.
it's 2024, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the police are getting overwhelmed because they have a new issue. They have Russians like to deal with a bunch of Ukrainian immigrants, like a lot of them, like millions. So yeah, they're probably very pissed off with all the random issues of 2 extra million people arriving from nowhere.
That too, but Polish have a historical and deep hatred of Russians. Like they'll actually
Yeah,
refuse
and
to speak Russian even if they know Russian to that level.
yeah, and a bunch of them didn't forget what Ukrainians did in World War II.
This one's racist towards Russians. What would you like to do? It does seem like they're filling him up with liquids, but it would look a lot better at your court case if you at least tried to clean this masquerade breach up, Stanislav.
How can I clean? How can I clean this up?
Well, that's a question towards you. You need to make it look less suspicious and more normal.
Hmm. If I kidnap him, it will be more suspicious.
Probably, and he probably needs another couple hours in that bed at least, even though he's, a ghoul, to replenish what someone chomped out of him.
You may know already that you could give him your own blood a little bit to maybe heal him up a bit faster.
But that is risky.
That's still suspicious. I
Also,
think
the
I can
fact that
brainwash the investigator next session.
there's also the fact that they knew to. He has no obvious wounds, no big pool of blood he was lying in, but they knew to stick him with as much fluids and blood as they could immediately.
Means there is a recording of phone
May
call.
well, that is that's in a 911 like dispatch center somewhere. It's probably not locally in the hospital. There's a centralized thing for that somewhere.
How much out of character? How much time of the session we have left?
A bit. Why?
Yeah, yeah, we went for 2.5, so 1 hour because Naxi has to leave earlier.
Hmm. So I think I will
Can
go to 911 place and clean up the mess. Clean up their database.
Okay, so there's also gonna be the doctor's like chart, which might also be electronic. There is a paper trail in multiple places. It's not just about the
Little
call
thing.
recording. Yeah. Why don't you think on that, Lezek? You are checking in,
Yes.
and Ethan, what are you doing?
I'm going to collect my ghoul and see if he needs help with any investigations or top off his ghoul blood or that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be like he has found out so far that the police think that there is a three-way gang war between immigrant Ukrainian mafia, Russian mafia, and Italian mafia.
where did the Italians come from?
Up,
I mean, they're
apparent,
everywhere.
apparently, the port stuff has some like Italian influence, like some cargoes coming in from the Mediterranean. Who knew, right?
Yeah, the eternal Italian, always there, messing things up, walking over here.
But
Okay, then I'll go with him to help clear any logs if we can online
okay,
and any records.
well, you haven't gotten in contact with each other yet. He's just like straight up following the hospital, like the ambulance as quickly as he could. Lizek checks in with the two of you. You can coordinate among yourselves because I think Stanislav hasn't lost a lot of his own people, so he's understandably like focused on protecting his people. And
Oh yeah, I'm not even trying to get in contact with Sanilov. I'm assuming he's dead.
Mm.
That's a good point.
also, Stanislav, keep in mind. Actually, no, you wouldn't ask for help because you are awesome enough to handle everything on your own, and you have to steal those blood bags to taste the souls in them.
Why?
Because you're insane and you think the soul is in the blood, and you can gain power from it, even from mortals. Remember, you're completely fucking insane! And you need to force people to address you as sir, so give me one more dominate command to get the police officer to always refer to you as sir. And bow to you whenever addressing you.
I think it will backfire for me.
Oh, this isn't backfiring on you. This is your previous encounter, which we still haven't determined whether you survived, backfiring on you. This is how the Elder gets you. All the trail of bullshit you leave in your path, this is a Malkavian's version of an assassination. It just takes a while to kick in. This is an assassination by a prince that you're experiencing right now. She won't have to pay that boon at this rate.
Remind me if I'm wrong, but I think you can spend willpower to suppress an arrangement for
Yeah,
a
you can
scene.
suppress your insane for one scene by spending one willpower. So, you three are checking in. Do you want to meet up, discuss, coordinate in any way, or are you done with each other for the moment?
I tell them that I really need to hunt, but we can meet
Yeah,
up after that.
no, yeah, no. Sure, I will try to get my car. If any of you need a ride, just give me a message.
Okay. So, when you arrive, your beautiful car Some asshole is scratching the paint further by winching it onto a tow truck, and there's like a policeman on the scene.
I just sigh and go to a corner, call 911.
Reported stolen.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, give me like an intelligence law or some intelligence streetwise at 4 to see if you are smart enough to realize that that's the same thing to do.
Using a willpower point. You said that what difficulty?
4. This
Four?
is not
Okay,
a
yeah.
like
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, but yeah, he kind of stupid.
yeah.
That's why, like, I don't trust my 3 dice at 4.
All right. Yeah. It takes you 10-15 minutes to get through to the police. They are swamped with calls. Okay. Yeah, they'll take your report and they'll tell you they'll be in contact, but that most stolen cars got towed into chop shops and are never seen again. So don't hold out. They give you the usual, like, like chances are you're watching it drive off in police custody.
Yeah, he just, come on, it's really important. I know how it is. Like, many friends lost their cars, but if you guys can find me, like, it would be a big favor. I know some people. I guess like, I could even help the anti-police dinner. You guys do every year. I could work on that. Just please help a bro out.
Okay. Okay. So try to keep your you have megalomania. I think we said paranoia as well, sanguinary animism. So you think you're the most awesome person everywhere, ever. You think people are out to get you, especially the Malkavian Elder and elders in general. And the blood is life, and you must drink. And you receive a call. It's the regent's number.
I answer it.
Stanislav, report.
I tell him that we defeated two enemies and was looking for the third one. We're currently on look for the third one. I got separated from the group.
Okay, so you don't tell him about the hospital. Yeah, best keep it to yourself. You never know when those fuckers are gonna try and use it against you. Stanislav, were you in Luna's domain? Or not Luna's? What was she, Ava or Luna? Luna, right? Not Ava. God damn it, I'm confusing. Who the fuck was Ava? Oh, Ava is the other one that's really dangerous. Got it. Yes, were you in Luna's domain?
Yes.
God damn it, Stanislav. She's lodged a complaint with the sheriff that a bunch of neonates shot up her domain and caused a masquerade breach.
So that's how she wanna do it.
I don't know what you're talking about. You were there. You were part of this.
Yes.
Stanislav, get back to the chantry. You are gonna sit tight while I figure out what the fuck happened and how to fix this. Don't make it worse.
Okay, I return to the chantry.
It sounds like the Elder is trying to prevent you from fixing the situation and improving your reputation. He's probably gonna sacrifice you. That's what it looks like. He's gonna sacrifice you to save the clan's reputation. That's what your insane mind is telling you. He is going to fucking sacrifice you. It's the only thing that makes sense. Why would he want to prevent you when you are his best agent from fixing this situation? You're the best equipped to clean this up and he wants you to sit on your hands? That's crazy! That is completely insane. You are the most competent servant he has. He must owe the Malkavian a boon. He's helping her. That's the only explanation. He owes her. She is gonna cover her incompetence in keeping the Masquerade intact in her domain by fucking you over. And she's using the region to do it. And now this makes perfect sense. It's obvious to you. Because you're completely fucking insane.
Okay, I round up the group.
Okay, so you you all get an invitation to a group call. It's like, okay, conference call, calling, Stanislav.
He's compromised, he's dead, so I don't accept the call. It's probably TL, they're trying to mess with us. Nah, won't fall for that. I'm very smart.
What's standing across the road from the school in her domain?
No, I'm walking on the streets. They always tell me I can walk on the streets.
Okay, so you're staying off the sidewalk. The police yell at you from across the street. Hey, asshole, use the sidewalk.
Yeah, sorry, officer. Yeah, just walk away.
Fucking drunks. Okay, so you don't pick up. Hannah, do you pick up?
Depends how far did I get away from the domain and to where somewhere where I can hunt.
You can make your hunting roll. You are back home in your little domain. You are nice and safe, settling in. So intellectuals. Sounds like a charisma academics move could be a good thing if that's a good roll for you.
It's not really. Charisma expression, maybe?
Yeah, I'll let you take that. Sure. You have a bunch of dominate, which presumably you're willing to use.
Yes.
And you have a domain. I'm gonna call it like a difficulty 4.
Need to reroll that I accidentally hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you have a whole friend group. You managed to separate one of them so far, so you can take a chomp out of them. But there's more targets there that you can get another 2 targets if you stay for a little while longer and take a couple more opportunities.
It's like 2 are safe to take, right? Or is it just 1?
2 are safe-ish, but 2 they're gonna be feeling it because we're counting it as lethal levels of damage or equivalent to it, right?
Yeah, okay, then I'll try to take just 1 from them. From 1 at first, and then hopefully I'll have the time to take it from some of the others.
Okay, so you finish it with 1 and then you get a call and have to step aside to take it, if you're taking it.
I guess I might take it.
And Ethan.
I guess I haven't reached my goal yet. So
We're gonna say that
yeah.
you're in the office and you're like, taking stock of everything that he's bringing in, and you get the call. Like you've just started. You've like sat down for 10 minutes so far.
Okay, I probably do have the phone near me. I turn the phone away from me and having the cameras facing the wall, and answer.
Okay, 2 of them answered, Stanislav.
I explained them the whole situation in truth. First of all, I survived. Second of all, Malkavian is off to get me. I need your help to cover my tracks.
And we can't trust any of the elders. They're all out to fuck
Yeah.
us.
Yes.
You know, it's strange that he got away from a Malkavian elder. It is said that Malkavians have abilities some might consider unnatural over the minds of others. You almost feel Gertrude do the mom walks up and puts a hand on your shoulder thing, right? Like, probably you had like workbooks and exercises what to do in this political situation. And it's almost like, this is where you extract a boon for your help. Your dealings with him are done. This is new business.
What exactly does need cleaning up?
I'll explain what needs cleaning up from what I've found so far with my
Oh,
ghoul.
your ghoul has just found general shit. There's a gang war going on. It's not just you. There was a blood hunt on, so there's like half a dozen things that have happened that had nothing to do with you. Probably some people settling scores by killing each other's retainers or something.
Okay, I say I don't care about all of that, just whatever can be tied back to us.
He did mention that Luna has indicated that a bunch of neonates shut up her domain, according to the regent.
Yes, so I will say that you are helping to cover up your tracks as well.
She
I
was
didn't shoot
gonna
a single
leave
gun.
peacefully. What do you
What?
mean her tracks?
Your tracks as well. Tracks of other neonates.
Kinda. This is really fucking unfair.
Look, what the fuck happened after she sent us away? Uh, was there anything actually seriously breached?
My ghoul was wounded and um, ambulance was called for him.
Was he shot? Did she, like, drink from
No,
him?
she literally drank his blood,
Hmm.
like half of it.
You
Okay, can
should
I
take care
roll
of your own
to
property.
can I roll to see if the hospital that his school is at is owned by any kindred?
Intelligence politics. You think you've heard about that hospital maybe being used before for other retainers with weird wounds, so maybe there's contacts in there that do know what's up, but the hospital itself is not owned by Kindred, you're pretty sure.
That is a pickle.
Like she might
Would
have
it be the
like she might have known enough to do it the smart way, right? So she might actually
Okay.
like not be on the hook for the masquerade breach is the thing, right? But it still looks bad.
Yeah. So
would
what?
this hospital be the hospital my ghoul contact? Oh, not ghoul. Other contact is working at the nurse one.
Uh, Roll a luck die. Danzig is large enough to have at least 3 or 4 major hospitals. No, it's definitely not.
Do any of the clans have an disproportionate amount of influence in the medical sector of the city?
The most prime example is like the private clinic that the Toreador Primogen has, but they did not take this goal there. They took them to one of the public hospitals.
Would it help if we got him transferred to the private hospital?
It might, or at least like any future treatments, it would be easier, right? And depending on what's on the 911 call, like that can probably stay in the system. Like mostly, you just need to charts would be transferred. Like it can probably be handled. It's just the kind of thing that's hard to handle by one guy with Dominate running into multiple buildings and trying to do everything himself. This is like a, use the system, trade for favors kind of situation.
Okay, so who would we call if we wanted to transfer the goal?
Oh, probably the Toreador Primogen would have the medical licenses and the facility. Like that's the easiest way. Like she could just arrange it. You could try and do it more circumspectly, but like someone's goal being at her hospital, like she's gonna want to know why the fuck that's a thing anyway.
Okay, I suggest the option of contacting the Toreador to transfer the goal to the private clinic.
But that means trusting an elder. She's probably
Can we
already
tell
part.
that?
She's
Can we tell
probably
that?
the part of the conspiracy. Yes, roll perception, empathy, both of you.
Like, yeah, I was gonna ask, can we tell if Stanislav is okay?
So I should also roll perception empathy.
No, that's for them to see that you are fucking insane. He seems really disturbed and off to you. You don't know just how bad it is, but he's definitely not, in his normal frame of mind. He's definitely unbalanced in some way. Yeah, I mean, there's something off. For you, it's kind of hard to say whether it's just someone he's used to working with getting fucked up this badly and the stress of an impending, blood hunting on his ass, or whether it's something worse, right? Like this, to you, Ethan, it's explainable by like normal stuff, the stuff that happened. And he pissed off a Malkavian elder. Like, and he seems off. She probably did something to him. How bad it is, it's kinda hard to tell.
Okay.
That is unfortunate.
We will see whatever information we can get. However, I do have some advice. Do you have access to your driver still?
Oh yeah, he's caught up to you by now, and he's driving you around, that stuff.
I would find some secure car park and sleep in the trunk for the day. And see how you feel in the evening.
But the situation could escape your control. And
I won't allow this. I have this ritual which allows me to actually. Here's a question: can I use this ritual on a car?
any
Allow
space
me.
where you can from the inside of the car, you can, yeah. But it's weird if there's a car standing in the middle of a parking spot and it looks like it's nighttime inside. Like, that's gonna look weird. So you have to actually be in the trunk. Now you're getting the Vampire the Masquerade experience right here.
Yeah, this is like this is
It,
hell.
yeah, it's it's not the big monsters that get you, it's the ordinary shit.
Yeah, it's the best game for you to develop basic social skills and
You are
capability of working in a society.
you are within 2 health levels of putting her into torpor, right? And now you're dealing with this because you came at an elder and you lost. It might have seemed like a victory, but you lost. So while you're having a talk, and while you are thinking about what to do next, you see a limo roll up on the street across from you, and you see the prince along with several guys in flag jackets getting out, and the prince starts walking towards you as he draws a sword.
Who
Towards
sees
who?
that?
Oh no, you don't see anything. You two are fine.
Okay.
There's but Stanislav, you see the prince walking towards you. You have violated his domain. He's come here to destroy his only true challenger.
Oh wait, that's a hallucination, isn't it?
So I violated the prince's domain?
You're the regiment. You're hallucinating out of character. In character, the prince is going to get you. He
Yeah,
knows
the
you are
entire
the only
city
trap.
is his domain. He grants parts of his domain to others. That's how it works legally. So you have angered him enough with the antics tonight. He's coming for you. How does Stanislav react to this news? Knowing both that he's the most
Stanislav thinks
awesome.
he's the best.
Yeah, he's the most awesome, and people are out to get him. Clearly, the elders and the prince. The prince is the mastermind. Cut off the head of the snake, and the threat goes away.
Okay,
Destroy your
he
one
would
true
challenge Prince
rival,
to a
and the
sword fight.
Sorry, what?
Stanislav would challenge Prince to a sword fight to clear his name.
So you see Stanislav stand up, mid talk to you while he was thinking, Your Highness, let us settle this between men. You and me with swords right now. The phone just falls to the side and falls face down. You just hear it. Very well, I accept. To the death, my lord.
I
There is
hang up
just
and
one problem.
dial.
My character don't have a sword, so he would ask for some.
Yeah, no, sure, like one of the from the driver's side, you see a guy in full armor get out and offer you a broadsword. Apparently, that is an older retainer. The armor looks well polished and old, but well maintained, as you might expect from a ghoul that's been around for centuries. The sword is light in your hands. You are meant for this. As light as a feather. You could do anything with this. This is your moment. Nixie, who are you calling while this is going on somewhere on the street, presumably?
Do I have any Tremere contacts?
Intelligence politics. You might have the regents. Or, you might know.
Yeah, the issue is probably hard because that guy
Yeah,
is the one you usually call.
That's the face of the
Okay, I'm
Tremere.
spending a willpower point.
Okay. Yeah, you do have the regent's direct contact. You acted as a go-between between him and Gertrude at one point for some
I
warding.
call him. I dial his number immediately.
Okay. Hello, Hannah?
Yes.
What has happened?
I have information that might be pertinent to your clan's standing.
I assume this is about Stanislav.
Yes.
How bad is it?
he's severely mentally disturbed in public.
I see. Thank you, Hannah. Are you with him now?
No, but I know I know his approximate location.
If you could share that with me, that would be excellent.
Should I ask him what's worth to him?
With an elder, and he has a very high status, he's Keeper of Elysium, it might be more political to give him the information and then go like, sir, if it's, not too much to ask, would this be worth, like that?
Yeah, I'll tell
Just
him
a
the
trivial boom, my
hospital.
good sir.
I'll tell him that he must be at the hospital.
I see. Any information you have on his particular insanity?
He had a run-in with Luna.
I'm familiar where it comes from, but what form does it take?
He seems paranoid, and I think he was hallucinating the prince coming for him.
I see. Okay, I can work with this. Thank you, Hannah.
Of course, I hope you'll remember my help one day, sir.
He hangs up, but there was that pregnant pause where he noticed what you did there.
I also hang up and get back to getting something to eat.
Give me manipulation etiquette. And after that you can apply 2 more targets worth of blood. Okay, you can add a minor boon from him. Stanislav, you get a SMS from the regent. They're listening to the voice lines. The prince is coming for us. If the clan is to survive, we must stand together. Get to the chantry. We're arming for war.
I don't trust him.
You don't trust him, but if one of the elders could be compelled to stand with your new regime, you would have a clear advantage. The prince, humiliated by his defeat, ran off in the middle of your duel and promised revenge, you see.
I think it's time for you to take over the chantry yourself.
Okay, it's time to take over the chantry. So now we drive to the chantry.
Yeah, you drive to the chantry, you go inside, and you realize in a moment as you walk in to claim your domain, like you immediately launch into it. My lord, it's time there was a new and you realize you're surrounded by like maybe 4 or 5 ghouls and all the Tremere vampires in the city, and they just dog by you and wrestle you to the ground. They don't fuck around, they don't speak with you. They just fucking grab you to get you off the streets and out of fucking trouble. You are currently locked in the basement of the Tremere Chantry. They will give you 1 blood bag if you promise to behave. Meanwhile, of course, Stanislav is screaming at them that she knew all along that they were in league with the prince and that this is all part of his plan and that they are fools. They are fools and they should kill him because he will get them. And this is going into the clan's logbooks and get disseminated around other chantries to go in the pile of reports that they show to all the neonates who are insistent on fucking with the Malkavians, because the Malkavians are a safe clan to fuck with. They don't argue with you so much as they just give you case files of what has happened just at random. They draw 5 case files from a stack of like 500 and they let you read them. and educate yourself on how things go wrong when you fuck with Malkavians. Just at random, so you know that it's not a doctored or picked report that you draw it randomly out of a pile, right? Like, this is how they educate neonates. Congratulations, your textbook lesson now. But yes, you are currently captured and in the chantry, chained to the wall in the basement next to the ritual space. Ethan, you witnessed honestly, he probably never ended the call, so you can listen in for as long as you want to. So it probably ends when the pawn gets crushed under the dog pile and the smashing feet. But it cuts off moments after in a scuffle of it's time for a new regent, my lord. Kind of gives you a warm feeling about your clan actually kind of being badass in a few moments after all.
I might put an audio to that for later. And then hang up. It's like, beep, not my problem. I tried.
That was the kind of power that usually only Ancillary or Elder Malkavians can afford to buy with their XP. That's high-end dementation. It's not the really elder levels of it, but it's the fun, it's the tactical nuke, not the strategic nuke ones. Stanislav, meanwhile, is plotting how he's gonna take over Europe right after he gets out of these chains during the day and diabolizes the regent while he sleeps. Lezek, you're probably gonna get your car back, by the way. It's gonna take like a week for bureaucracy and shit. And
he would just walk.
You're just enjoying the evening. You're not gonna report to your sire. Everything's fine.
No, I already reported to her. We fell on this part. Like, you don't report a failure to her.
Yeah, you're not that stupid.
Yeah, I'll just wait until the others are able to talk so we can decide on what to tell everyone about Stanislav passing.
Okay, so you're just randomly walking.
I would go in the direction of the Elysian for this night.
Okay. I have something to look up really quickly because I have a feeling that something is gonna interrupt your way there. I just need to look up the power. Okay. Does she? Yes, she does. Okay. So you're wandering randomly, taking a circuitous route, and you find yourself taking a detour to the more Bruja areas of the city. You climbing the steps to the apartment your sire occupies. You find yourself knocking on the door, and you realize that you have been summoned here.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, it probably happens a lot with him. Happened again. Weird.
The door opens. A retainer, which is slightly less large than you but thinks he's the next you, just looks at you disdainfully and motions in. Oh, you've done it this time. She's real pissed.
Yeah, like, raise eyebrow.
Today's the night I get rid of you. Fuck you.
Yeah, you try. Yeah, just go inside.
It's not quite a throne, it's an armchair. But there's definitely, a muscled presence there to fan her, do whatever she pleases, etc.
What makes a throne is the person sitting upon it.
Yeah. So there's two muscled ghouls there to compete against each other, of course. And now there's you. Listen. The fucking Malkavian? Really? Are you stupid? I mean, I know you're stupid, but are you fucking stupid?
I didn't do anything. It's, that's
Hey,
retard Stanislav guy.
who cares? That that bitch was Primogen when I got here. She's old. She's fucking old. You stupid piece of shit. Did you piss her off?
As I said, I did not. I was trying to leave that place. The retarded Tremere Stanislav out of nowhere put a gun and pointed at her.
He also accused her of harboring your target.
I
Like an
did the right.
idiot.
I did the right thing, and I point my gun at his head to protect her. She told us to go, and she would deal with him personally. I suppose he's already dead.
Oh, that dumb piece of shit. Do you know what he did? He shot the place up. He caused the Masquerade breach.
Well,
The
at least
sheriff called me personally to get you on a fucking leash.
yeah. I guess I have to testify to the sheriff exactly everything that happened.
You're gonna do nothing unless I tell you to. Do you understand? We are gonna throw that Tremere moron under the bus so hard he's gonna sink to their score. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Next time, try harder to stop him. You do not fuck with Malkavian elders in particular like that. You can do this to the Ventru. You can usually predict them. You don't do this to the fucking Malkavians. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking shitstorm. That bitch knows everyone. Oh, God's fucking damn it. We are on her side. You got that?
Yes.
Good. Now then, I'm bored. You three, you're gonna have a wrestling match. The two of you against him. Go.
Oh, perfect. Now he can test because he's pretty sure that he's a bit faster now.
Yes, exactly. The placebo effect. But that's gonna be the rest of your evening, pretty much. Just trying to get her over the butt hurt of being dragged into your shit.
No, completely fair.
Gertrude is just gonna send you a message, Naxi, that you might be expected to testify to Stanislav's actions. But from what she's heard so far, it sounds like you were just present, so you're not implicated directly. Plus the fact that you didn't cause trouble, but instead got around to grabbing the target and handing that's a good thing.
Okay, I text her back that there's another little detail I managed to pull off.
Okay. And she's gonna, she's gonna respond with like, you can clue her in your weekly meeting, essentially. It's probably like
Okay.
once a week you meet up for, a dinner or a show and talk about how your week has gone and what you've learned, that sort of thing.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you
I
have a
get that.
weekly sprint meeting.
I don't think she sprints.
Yeah, she's your scrum master.
She's my social bug.
And Ethan, you're probably gonna get a message from your primogen requesting that you make a written account of everything that happened tonight with your party and hand it in to him personally in his hands. Nothing electronic, paper.
Okay.
Just like a witness statement, essentially.
Yeah, I especially put in the parts where we were mainly trying to de-escalate the incident at the Malkavians' domain,
Mm-hmm.
except for ascend someone.
Everyone's favorite game, throw the Tremere under the bus.
I mean, they're the fucking usurpers and diablerists. Everyone knows that. It's just like two people with black armor pointing at Trevor. He's the monster! Okay. So, let's start with Matt. What are your thoughts and what have you learned in character and out?
Out of character. It's a very weird situation. I prefer that my character was dead.
Now you're a vampire player.
Yeah.
That's about half the campaign every time. I wish I was dead and didn't have to deal with this anymore.
In character, my character is sick with betrayal of elders, his own clan, his own teammates, everyone betrayed him. And he will take revenge.
How does he feel when he wakes up the next night and he doesn't feel insane and it's like a fever dream? Wait, did I really do all of that?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck do I do right now? I need to get out of the city. I will be the next blood.
Yeah, you can't even be. And here's the thing: with as crazy as you are, you can't even be sure that what you witnessed in her domain and what you think you saw in her eyes was real because she insaned you right after, which might be the point. Because you're no longer a credible witness. Even you don't think you're a credible witness.
It happens. Like, fun side story. Once I had a character, it was the Prince of the City. I got so much bullshit that my character just gave up. He joined some evil werewolves and decided to go kill people, and proceeded to die in 5 minutes.
Okay. See, the thing is, as much fun as the you under dementation might go through, the you with not under the influence of dementation still has to deal with that. So, and Nyaxi, what are your thoughts?
That's. I was afraid this would go worse. I think it might actually be fine. Like, the prince might be lenient given the Bloodhunt success, the overwhelming success.
We might do a small time skip next session, and I will say out of character. The Malkavian Elder isn't an idiot. She knew which doctor to call to get this scandal. The doctor will be a ghoul. This will get covered up. She's not a complete idiot. So it's not as bad as it first appears. Mostly it's Stanislav running around doing stupid shit. And honestly, it's probably... It makes for a good explanation why he gets saddled with this shit you could easily get bloodhunted and killed duty of a domain. Because what you did to the police officer, the bowing and scraping, that's the worst part, honestly, because that's a clear supernatural weirdness thing. But provided you never interact with that police officer, it's probably fine. The command is just gonna linger in his mind for 50 years until he dies, with 6 successes.
Okay, the biggest thing was the domain breach, but if she doesn't press any charges, it's fine.
Well, it was in the service of a bloodhound. The target was in her domain, because kind of found her there. And as far as the domain breach, she was well within her rights to punish you, but you tried to leave. You accused her. Like, Stanislav looks like an asshole and gets sent on a suicide mission as a result, along with the rest of you. Like, but there won't be huge consequences, right?
Yeah.
It's everyone was technically within their rights except Stanislav a tiny bit, but Stanislav has enough status to be able to survive it. And she kind of overstepped a little too, because swinging the Dementation 5 hammer is a bit of a Masquerade breach too, so... It is kind of arguable who's really at fault for what Stanislav did. So yeah, Bacon, your thoughts in character and out, as you're wrestling with other oiled men.
Yeah, that's good. He enjoys that. In character, yeah, like he's a bit like first time like this Stanislav guy. He's competent. He knows the people. Like got the camera for us to know where the target's very good. But he's a bit overreacher. I need to be careful with him. But the rest, like, Hannah knows how to drive. That's good enough.
Holy shit!
and Ethan guy, like, I got a boon out of him, and he's respectful enough. He can apparently go invisible. So got us a meeting with the elder. So yeah, the other two are okay people. I guess I can hang out with them. And out of character, I was expecting much worse.
She's the
You're
nice elder.
You're getting soft.
I'm going easy on Stanislav because he's new, Bacon.
You're going soft.
Nexi, do you still feel like Stanislav didn't get punished for his stupid...
No, I'm calm now. I'm all sad.
Remember, this is sometimes a slow burn, right? It's a domino effect.
If it was me 9 years ago, it would have been worse. You got soft.
No, I wasn't pulling punches then because we were all new. I have to compensate because some of us are experienced and some of us are new. If it was you, I would have fucked you harder because you know better.
I actually don't know. I'm still retarded. Sorry.
You're supposed to know better. Okay.
I'm supposed to. That's why I have a character with 1 intelligence. I can justify everything on him being stupid.
Okay, and Dan, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I think, well, I definitely enjoyed all that went down out of character. In character, my guy's like, what the fuck? We got so much shit to clean up, maybe. Everyone's sending pictures with bite marks. I'm having to make audio recordings of most people's Masquerade breaches to keep my own ass protected.
Okay. So everyone gets 1 willpower, everyone gets 3 XP. And I I suppose.
I would argue I've closed the deal with the region, so can I recover another willpower for my nature?
You're capitalist, right?
Yes.
I would say that that was a very well negotiated deal and well worth a minor boon on his part, since it led to the capture of a rogue Tremere who was out in the city and was apparently aiming to attack the prince, which would have been a huge embarrassment. So, yes, definitely. And how did you guys enjoy the nice Malkavian Elder? Nice mix of civilized and brutal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, she's actually not a bad character.
I don't really want to meet her again, to be
So she
honest.
managed to make everyone run away, so my character had to fight her alone. That's
Dementation for power.
Yeah. Honestly, like, if Lezek was there, he was going to help her to apprehend you. So good thing she made everyone else run away.
I mean, them's the breaks. We rolled badly.
You rolled into her fucking clay. The people there are under her protection. Throughout that good thing that you were very diplomatic right at the start of that conversation there, because my finger was already hovering on Dementation for.
Yeah, it was all intended, but that's not how I wanted to go down. Like I said, I wanted to get out of there.
Speaking of, if
But
I
yeah.
was you, I'd be very careful when you smell or drink vampire blood, as in particular the one of you who regularly gets re-bloodbound. Someone's gonna need to roll for frenzy.
Okay, did we get a willpower for passing the
No,
time?
that only is gonna happen in this campaign unless you spend 3 or 4 days resting.
Okay.
And you are gonna be busy
Yeah, because I don't get
witnessing,
for my nature this time.
Yeah, you just get the one flat one for the session.
Okay. Oh, flat. Okay, I swear I heard a flat one. I didn't know if it was through time or okay. 1 free per session makes sense.
Yeah. And if you, like the downtime one, it's mostly like if you get super low and you have downtime, you can use that resource to recover.
Right. I have
Sure
6
hope.
XP. Can I increase my IQ from like 50 to 60?
If you buy intelligence, I think with intelligence one, you're not retarded. You're at like 80.
Yeah, I know.
You can
I
buy
go
it.
from a below average to average person.
Do you want to buy intelligence or do you want to buy celerity? Because right now you're trying to be faster and trying to convince yourself that you got faster.
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
what kind of time skip did we got?
Like 3 or 4 days. It's just
It's
while
not
while
enough.
this immediate crap gets resolved, while they decide what to do with the domain, etc. Because like your names are on the prince's desk now. That is not necessarily a good thing.
Fuck yeah, actually celerity is 5 for first dot, right?
Yeah. Well, second technically, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 6 experience. You could up a discipline to level 2 if you have one that's at one point.
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying having a character with 1 intelligence.
Yeah,
Like I'm actually
don't change that. It will change the whole character too much.
yeah, I'm personally at a 2. So when I see no, that would be the right thing to do, but I think Lezek wouldn't do that. He's stupider than me. So yeah, I'll up my celerity to 2.
Okay. Yeah. You know, Maxi, that sentiment of yours about only hoping to meet her in Elysium, that's how you should feel about elders. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. And he also kind of pissed her off, probably.
Like, Stanislav is gonna need to go to a appropriate place for his lessons, because she's not gonna welsh on that boon if Stanislav doesn't get killed. She's just gonna take revenge in other ways for doing this shit to her. But like, she's gonna pay her debt. You're gonna get a chance to learn Obfuscate 1. The first level of a discipline, by the way, is always 10 points of XP. So in 2 sessions, you're gonna be able to afford Obfuscate 1, which is the
Okay.
hide in place in shadows, and moving around while invisible is level 2.
Oh,
Our level 1's already pretty good in a lot of situations.
You need to be in a poorly lighted area, and as long as you don't do anything to attract attention, you can stay invisible. It's like, they just miss you as they walk by. You duck into a corner, whoop.
Yeah, perfect for catching people or sniping people, or just hiding when someone's looking for you.
You can't be holding a weapon bigger than like a handgun or a knife while obfuscated, though.
You just need a pistol to snipe.
It's true, you can aim.
Be a Chad.
Like a revolver with a sight on it. Okay.
okay. That's it for now. Till
Yeah.
next week then.
Yeah, till next week. Let's end
Till
here.
next
Say
week.
goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.